Hello everyone and welcome back for a severe weather forecast. In this video, we will be focusing on a significant wind damage event that is expected to affect the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic states today, as well as 3 other areas of concern. Without further ado, let's begin with the severe weather discussion. Scattered to numerous severe storms with damaging winds, a couple of tornadoes and isolated large hail are expected from late morning through the afternoon from central to eastern New York to the Mid-Atlantic. Damaging winds and isolated large hail will also be possible this afternoon and early tonight from eastern New Mexico into the Texas Panhandle. A couple of other isolated strong to severe storms are also possible across small portions of some western states. Here is the Storm Prediction Center's latest forecast. The first area of concern stretches from eastern Louisiana all the way up the east coast into western Maine. Another marginal risk covers an area from the Texas Panhandle, southwest Oklahoma, and eastern New Mexico northward into southwest Nebraska. There are also 2 other marginal risk areas, one covering northern Utah, a small portion of southern Idaho, and extreme northeast Nevada. Another separate marginal risk area is also in place for a portion of Montana and Wyoming. The risk of severe weather increases in the slight risk areas, one over eastern New Mexico and the Texas Panhandle, as well as North Carolina northward into the Canadian border. Lastly, a concerning enhanced risk of severe weather is in place from a portion of Virginia up into central New York. The first risk to look out for today is tornadoes. The tornado risk should stay confined to the mid-Atlantic and northeastern United States, with the greatest concern being from northeast Virginia into a large portion of New York. If you are in the risk zone for tornadoes today, have a plan on what to do in case of a tornado warning. The next risk we will see today, which is also the biggest threat, is damaging winds. 2 small 5% risk areas of damaging winds are in place for portions of some western states, as well as parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska, as well as a very large area of the eastern United States. A 15% risk of wind damage is in place for eastern New Mexico, the Texas Panhandle, and the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast states. One thing that is worth noting is that we have a hatch risk of significant wind damage over New Mexico and Texas, so look out for wind gusts that could approach or exceed hurricane force in that area. But that's still not all. Concerns continue to increase once we get into this red shade, which is a 30% risk of damaging winds. If you live between northern Virginia and central New York, be ready for an intense line of storms. As if that wasn't enough, a highly concerning 45% risk area of damaging winds is in place for eastern Pennsylvania and small portions of surrounding states. If you do live within the pink shade, you should be on high alert for some intense severe thunderstorms this afternoon. Be sure to secure loose outdoor objects before the storms arrive, and stay away from windows when the storms begin. And lastly, the large hail risk. Large hailstones shouldn't be as big of a concern for any risk areas today, although a few storms all across these brown and yellow areas should be aware of some isolated large hail with the strongest storms. And that concludes this update. Be sure to subscribe for more weather information on this channel, and be safe today.